I think for me as a foster mom, and just what I get to see here at Nightlight as well, one of the struggles is that families aren't really sure why we work so hard to get kids to reunify with their parents. But I can recall just days as a child protection caseworker and going out and knocking on someone's door with allegations of child abuse or neglect, and the reality is I'm knocking on their door on the worst day of their life. Throughout the life of a case, you can see parents transform. As a former therapist, of course, I believe in second chances, and as a Christian, I believe in second chances.
One of my favorite parts of the job is being able to walk alongside families as they either pursue foster care or adoption out of foster care. We have kiddos all along the spectrum. We have children coming into foster care through emergency placements, and we have children that are legally free for adoption. And so we need families that can meet all of those different needs.
It can be very helpful to have an agency and people that are there to help you navigate this foster system and all of the requirements that are in place.
We've been given a spirit of adoption as sons and daughters, and so we should take that same truth and enter it into it with kids who need a mother and father. And that child needs that home, and they need a safe place that says, hey, you're known, you're loved, you're cared for, you're not forgotten. And let's help you make it through these next few months until you can be back with your parents, or maybe until you can live with us permanently. Whatever that is, that child needs that.
What I thought was cool about Nightlight is you go through so many trainings, you make connections with people, and I'm still in contact with some people from those classes that we took. And so we're checking in on each other and asking, how's the process going for you?
You know, we started looking at adoption agencies and agencies that could help us through this process, and we came across Nightlight.
Looking back, I mean, once we started the process, this was my calling and something that I was always passionate about. It was actually really fun to kind of watch the light come on for him, because the classes that we took, the books that we read, all the things that we did to become more informed of what this was going to be, we started to see him really get on board and understand it.
Families that are interested in adopting, I would encourage them to reach out to Nightlight and talk to us about that. We have so many kids here in Colorado as well as across the United States that are needing forever families.
A lot of people say, oh, I'll foster someday. They think about it, but then they never take that step to actually research it. And that's a huge piece of the picture, is looking into asking questions, talking to people who have fostered, even talking to me, because my goal is to help families explore what would it look like if our family fostered. What would that look like? What are the steps?
If you're considering foster care, if you're considering filling in the gap for these kids for a little while, I encourage you to rely on your faith. I encourage you to pray about it. I encourage you to open your heart, because that's where healing happens.